You head out to the theaters this weekend. There's one movie you'll probably hear about on your social networking sites, and that is, of course, The Social Network. But is it worth your bucks? Well, we have to check our friend Mark Walters, the founder of bigfanboy.com. Mark, how you doing, buddy? Oh.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. There you go.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, sir. Now, listen, you've gotten a chance to see this. This, of course, is getting huge buzz. My first question, well, I guess actually for those who've been in a social coma for a while, give us the basic premise of The Social Network.
Well, for those living under a social rock, The Social Network is basically the story about Mark Zuckerberg, who is the man that was credited as the founder and the creator of Facebook, and kind of the financial turmoil and sort of the legal turmoil that took place after he claimed to have created Facebook, and then the people coming along saying that they also created Facebook, and it becomes a whole big legal brouhaha. So the whole movie is basically about trying to figure out who really owns the rights to this social networking website.
Okay, and now I've seen some of the trailers. I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen some of the trailers, and they do, as Hollywood does, a very good job of making this seem extremely dramatic and sexy. But I'm thinking this has got to be amped up because we're talking about computer geeks here, young computer geeks, and the real story could not have been that sexy and dramatic, could it?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think anytime you talk about a movie like this, when you've got guys that are sitting at a table with a lawyer on each side, you got to jazz it up a little bit because obviously you can't have 2 hours of that. So, I mean, I think they took some artistic liberties with it, but at the same time, I think there is a lot of truth underlying in the film.
Okay, so overall, I mean, do you recommend it? Do you think that it's going to be a very popular film?
Andy, I got to tell you, I was blown away. I'm a huge David Fincher fan. I love Fight Club. I love Benjamin Button. I think this is David Fincher's best movie. I think it's easily his most accessible movie, and I think it's really going to blow people away. I think it's going to be a huge hit at the box office.
Okay. All right, now you run bigfanboy.com. You run your own website. Have you made, how many billions have you made so far?
I'm not sure I'm worth $20, to be honest with you. No, you know, it's funny. My website is not so much of a cash-generating website as like a social networking website is. But I do think that there is still money to be made. Nowadays, everybody's moving towards blogs. You know, everybody can have their own blog. And it's a great way to connect with people. And I think Facebook itself is a great way to connect with people and get in touch with people you haven't talked to in years.
Real quick, another movie also dealing with social networking coming out, CATFISH. Haven't heard a lot of reviewers talk about this. Let's hear from you first. What do you think about CATFISH?
CATFISH is also, I think, what some people would call the Facebook movie because it deals so much with a guy who uses Facebook to meet with somebody. He meets somebody online through Facebook. He actually meets a whole family. Okay. And then decides he wants to go visit them. And it's kind of about what happens when he tries to, you know, go to the reality of what he's been doing.
Mark, got to leave it there, but I'll tell you what, get more at his site, bigfanboy.com. We're back on the Daily Buzz in just a moment.